French accent ASMR. Good evening, my dear ASMR children. This is Hélène here from French Accent ASMR and Relaxation. In today's video, we will be going back in time. I brought for you today a typing machine, a retro vintage typing machine. Before we used any laptop or mobile phones or anything, we were writing on these typing machines. And I will be typing a lecture, a poem, and read it to you at the same time. So I really hope that you will enjoy this. I love everything vintage and retro, and I believe this video will be the first of many of this kind, with a retro vibe, with old photos, older books and old items. I love everything from the 20s till the 70s. It's very large, but I mainly like 40s till 70s. So I will be very pleased to share with you these eras. And I'm going to show you the typing machine from closer, and we will get started. The Raven by Edgar A Poe. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of some of gently rapping at my chamber door. 'Tis some visitor, I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. Ah, distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember threw its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had thought to borrow from my books sources of sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken satin certain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor, entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor, entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently my soul grows stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or Madame, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came raping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door, as of some of gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this and nothing more." Ah, distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember threw its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had thought to borrow from my books sources of sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken satin certain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor, entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor, entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently my soul grows stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or Madame, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came raping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door, darkness there and nothing more." Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortals ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token. And the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore." This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this, and nothing more. Back back into the chamber, turning all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, something louder than before. Surely, said I, surely that is something at my window. Let me see, then, what there it is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more. Open here I flung the shutter, when, with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not a feather then he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore. Startled at the stillness, broken by a reply so aptly spoken, doubtless, said I, what it utters, it is only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whom unmerciful disaster followed fast, and follows of the continents it were. Doth thee grace be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven. Ghastly grim an ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore, tell me what the lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Much I marvel this uncanny fool to hear discourse so plainly, thought it answer little meaning, little relevancy bore, for we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such name as nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on that placid bust, spoke only, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing further than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore. Startled at the stillness, broken by a reply so aptly spoken, doubtless, said I, what it utters, it is only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whom unmerciful disaster followed fast, and followed faster till his song one burden bore, till the dearest of his hope that melancholy burden bore of never, nevermore. But the raven still beguiling all my sad soul into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushion seat in front of bird and and bound velvet, thinking I've been to myself to fancy and true fancy, thinking what is obvious part of your what is grim and gaining ghastly court of obvious part of your means quirking nevermore. This I sat engaged in gazing, but no love expressing, no truthful was fear in eyes, now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat diving in, with my head at ease, reclining of the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight closed door. But whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight clothing over, she shall press and the air could dance with perfumed romances swung by always Right, I cried. Thee God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee. Quaff this kind depend and forget he these lost more, quoth the raven nevermore. Prophet, said I. Think of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil. By that heaven, that bent so palace, by that crooked door, there this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant atom, it shall clasp a scented maiden whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden from the angels name Lenore. The raven nevermore. Be that word out sign of parting birds of the end. I shrieked up stories. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thee soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the past above my door. Take thee big from out my heart and take thee forth of my door. Quoth the raven nevermore. And the raven never freed. Still is sitting on the pallid blush of palace just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seeming of demons that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streams, throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and so I'll see you in my next video. It is time for me to kiss you goodnight, so